Alrighty, guys, here's your homework demonstration for chapter 10. We're going to do B2 for Trina's Natural Food Store. Now, again, I could have given you some of the other ones, and if you guys want to go ahead and try some of the other ones for the ones that they show where you're actually doing the accounts receivable and the accounts payable, go right ahead if you want to. I'm not going to do that because we're just doing accounts payable instead. And one of the first things that it tells you to do is you need to put in the balances for the Anand Company of 450 in your ledgers right here. Okay, 450. Block needs to be 500. Midden needs to be 1,500. 1,150. And then the Rex Company needs to be 250. Oops, let's fix that right now. So there we go, 250. Now, the other thing also then you've got to do then after you do your subledger is to go ahead and make sure that your ledger has the correct accounts as well as making sure that if they give us anything, we go ahead and put that in. And of course, it doesn't say anything about anything except for the accounts payable. We're going to start with 2350, what's there. Then you're going to have your purchases of 18,000, which is there. Okay. Now, on the general journal, we're going to go ahead then and prepare, journalize the following transactions, record and post as appropriate. So here we go. On the 8th, we purchased $650 on account from the Antion Company. So again, just the way we do purchases on accounts payable, 650. So we go to the subledger, make sure that for this guy, here we go, on the 8th, credit of 650, making sure that, again, because we're adding, we bring up the balance right here, okay? So now there's our credit balance. Then on the 10th, same thing, for block, we made a purchase, we go over, and we put that in, adding the amount, okay? And remember, we also have to make sure that we go to the ledger, putting in that 650 and that 1250 as well for those dates, okay? Then we're going to go over and we see how we purchase store supplies. Accounts payable again from the Midden Company. So we go, this is us being the buyer, okay? So we go here and we look for the Midden Company. There we are, right there for the 12th. For the 12th, making sure that we put it also into our ledger, okay? Simple transactions, no big deal. Office equipment, okay, and then the next one, accounts payable, returns and allowances. What does that mean? We're now returning back, so we're going to debit the purchase that we made probably here. On the 8th, we're now sending some back. So we're going to go to the accounts payable ledger, and we're going to show then the fact that we are, I had to fix that. If you guys saw that, I had to fix it to show that on the 14th, we actually debit the accounts payable, bringing them back our total to the $600 that we owe, okay? So, actually, this should be 600 and, nope, I'm correct. So it should be $600. All right, and then making sure again that we do the same thing for the ledger. Here we go, making sure that the ledger is correct as well, and bringing down our, for that 14th, that we have that. Now, the other thing also that we're seeing, again, is that we're going to have our office equipment and our store supplies. That's no big deal. Again, making sure that we put everything in. We're using the purchases and allowances, making sure that we're returning something, making sure that our balances are correct here for each one of what we're doing for the Midden Company, where we're purchasing items as well, okay? For the Rex Company as well, right? Making sure that all of those purchases are in our accounts payable as well, all the stuff that we've done. where we've made the store supply purchases, where we made the office equipment purchases, and then again, just the purchases that we made, and then the bringing our balances because we already had a balance here, okay, of what we had. So making sure that on the 8th, notice what did we do on the 8th? Purchases for 650, okay? Making sure that we are debiting purchases and we are crediting our accounts payable, making sure that everything is there, okay? So again, we're just adding up all of this, making sure that we're okay there, that we've got everything correct for each one that we did, for each item. These are pretty simple, okay? And then the other thing also is our accounts payable, where we're taking the totals and we're making sure that this total matches our total here. Okay? Now, I didn't go through much into detail because everything should be pretty self-explanatory based on the information that we did and the stuff that we did on chapter 9. Basically doing the same thing. We just did a return. We had no discounts on this one at all. Your other homework assignment should be the same. Follow what we did here and make sure that everything is correct. You will still have your general journal, your accounts payable, your ledger, and your accounts payable. I just added this sheet so we can start with a clean slate. But make sure, though, that whatever it's asking you to do, if you've got balances, you need to put those balances in first in order to make sure that you're going to balance correctly at the end. Okay? And again, as always, if you need any assistance, any help, don't hesitate to contact me. I'll see you on the flip side.